Welcome to the best damn show in the land. I'm your host, Josh Becker. Thanks for joining us from Columbus on a Tuesday night. And thank you to our sponsors, as always, Buckeye Wine and Spirits, Plaza Mexican Grill, Playa Bowls, Buckeye Donuts, and Mikey's Late Night Slice. Thanks, guys. Thanks for supporting the Buckeye Show. We love doing this every other week for right now, but we are 7 weeks away from the season. We hope to be doing weekly episodes here soon. So stoked, so excited for Buckeye football. I feel like it's right around the corner. Oh, man, it's been a fun week. Thanks for joining us. It's going to be a great show tonight. Going to have the legend Benny Spangs in here talking some recruiting, like always, and going to have producer Joe joining us talking Bucks. Can't wait for all that. We got Mystery Buckeye tonight. It's always fun. And what else we got tonight? We got top 3 snack foods. So get your list ready. Top 3 snack foods. Be as crazy as you want. I think I already maybe can predict what might be on my buddy's list, but we'll see. We'll see how well I know him. Can't wait to give you mine. Do that at the end of the show. Get things going. Urban, my buddy here, he's always joining me. Urban, I caught some of what you were saying there on your show, the triple option. I believe that's what it's called, your show with Rob Stone and Mark Ingram. Urban had some funny stuff to say this past week. He was saying that some teams have been contacting him, some schools, or a school, and he kind of alluded there were a couple other calls too. He didn't give anything real concrete. It didn't sound like it was Ohio State, though, but some school called and was inquiring about his services to be their GM, their general manager. And Urban took the call, took the interview, sat down with somebody and said, well, what all does this entail? What are the duties of being your GM? And they said, well, basically, you'd be talking to the agents of like 17 and 18-year-old athletes and, talking with their agents and things like that. And he was like, he said, I'd rather step on a rusty nail and pull it out myself. Something like that. So thought that was pretty funny. I think it's funny that he took the interview. People are after Urban, man. He probably would be a great GM, but we'll see. I think he's done with coaching. I think he's good. I think it's ran its course, and he just likes being an analyst. Yep. Urban Meyer, Mr. 7-0. What else was going on this week? Jeremiah Smith made some comments a few days ago that were pretty fun, talking about predicting victory over you-know-who for the next 2 years in a row. Said, we are not losing that big game. It's not going to happen. You got my promise. Mr. Jeremiah Smith, guaranteed victory over that team up north the next 2 years. That was pretty awesome. What's up, guys? What's up, Ohio Outdoors? Already getting some snack foods in there. Nerds Gummy Clusters. Those are like crack. Those are very good. Love those, Ohio Outdoors. The gummy clusters. What is the sticky stuff that glues the nerds together? I don't know. It's pretty dang good. I like just regular nerds, too. Just a straight box of nerds. Just house a whole box. What's up, Avery? Grab the camera for a Lamar Jackson. I'm not sure what that's all about. We had some of that a couple weeks ago, too. What's up, Big Joe? All right. Well, yeah, there's lots of stuff to talk about. I'm about to bring producer Joe in here. Like I see him down there in the chat. I'll shoot him the invite. I can make my phone work right here. Man, I'm getting excited for some Buckeye football, especially with that first game being Texas. You got to be kidding me. Starting off with a bang. Speaking of bangs, hope you guys all had a good 4th of July. Saw some fireworks. You're about to see my cat here. He doesn't want to get off the table. This is Cosmo. Cosmo, say hi, buddy. He was a little scared of the fireworks. Not too much, though. He made it through it. My outside dogs that watch my chickens, they were going a little crazy. They don't really like the fireworks, but we all made it through it. Happy 4th of July. See if I can get Joe in here. There he is. What's up, buddy?
Chilling, man. What are you up to?
Nothing. Doing the show. Apparently, Cosmo thinks he's going to just hang out with me here tonight. So
Nice. Cat show.
Cat show tonight. You got Benji beside you?
I do, always.
There he is.
Old bones.
What do you think of this thing, Ben? Huh?
Can you see the cat? He's like, I don't care. But hanging in there, man. On the
Yeah.
Twitter boards.
Oh man, yeah, you're looking good. How's Twitter looking?
Whew. Angry Michigan fans. That's what it looks like.
Just a sea of angry Michigan tears.
I don't know what they're so angry about, but I had some funny ones. I don't know if you saw most of them, but did you see the Joey Chestnut one from Fourth of
Oh,
July?
where he's holding the teams we smoked in the playoffs. Yeah.
Yeah, it said complete domination is what I wrote or whatever. Then
Yeah,
which
that was pretty good.
just a playoff post, but of course that brought the Michigan fans out. Like,
Ooh, that'll bring him
where's
out.
Michigan? Where's Michigan?
Where's
Like,
Michigan? Are they on that plate? Are they a hot dog?
exactly. You guys didn't make the playoffs, but
That's a playoff plate.
exactly. Then I had another funny one. The McDonald's one. Did you see that?
No.
This- It has a guy that works at McDonald's and it says broke ass, and then it has the girl that works at McDonald's that says strong and independent. And I put
Okay.
the broke ass was Buckeye's fifth ranked recruiting class, and then the strong and independent was Michigan's seventh ranked recruiting class. Because Michigan fans are trash talking Ohio State's recruiting class,
Of
but we're
course.
we're ranked higher than them.
They got a couple recruits and they really got feeling themselves, didn't they?
They actually did get a few recruits,
They
so
did. They got a
yeah.
couple guys.
But yeah, whatever. Good for them. But then yeah, that was about it. We could
What would
talk
you
about
think
something
of
else.
what'd you think of JJ's comments about guaranteeing victory?
That was wild. I believe him. I mean, I think we're going to beat them every year because we're better than they are. But yeah, I think we're going to get them this year for sure. I mean, we can't lose 5 years in a row.
Dude, I'm
I
telling you,
mean,
stop the
I could
bleeding.
exactly. It's insane, but I think JJ's going to get him. He's one of those players that can just take over the game. Which it was his freshman year. So he had a really good freshman year, obviously, but I think this year he might just be unstoppable.
It looks like it. I mean, he put on like 20 pounds of muscle. He's a
Yeah,
freak, man. He looks insane in these workouts. Holy cow.
and he scores every play, which
That's the
might be
game
what
plan,
happened.
man. I mean, our weapons look incredible. I mean, I was watching CT and JJ run routes and Ennis. Holy crap, man. Carnell Tate looks so polished, too. I mean,
Yeah,
yep. It's all going to hinge on
I'm
that quarterback
excited.
play. But it looks like Sayan's the guy. I mean,
Oh
all
yeah,
signs. I mean, because JJ made some comments about Sayan, too, right?
yeah. He was talking about. I mean, Sane's the guy.
Yeah, Sayan's the guy.
I feel good about it. I think he's gonna have a good season. So
I do, too. I'm
I'm
excited, man.
excited for it.
7 weeks away.
Coming up, yeah, Texas.
We'll be down there. Are you going down for work on that game?
I don't know. I think I'll probably go down just because it is a huge game and it's week one. But we'll see. I didn't go to that many last. Actually, I went to 3 games, so I take that back. But I normally go to every single tailgate, but
Yeah.
I probably went to half of them last year. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited though. I think we're gonna beat Texas. Honestly,
Yeah, JD down there in the chat. He's watching from Texas. Thanks for checking us out, JD. Yeah, respect to your Longhorns. That was a great battle there in the Cotton Bowl last year. Buddy, we're expecting another battle. I mean, I'm not gonna, shit talk the Texas. They're a great team. I mean, obviously Arch is leading them now. They got high expectations for Arch, bringing a lot of other guys back. It's gonna be a challenge. We're here at our in the shoe, so we feel good about that. But wish it was a night game still. But no, it's
that
gonna
would
be a good
help for
battle,
sure.
JD. We're
I think,
excited to duke it out with you guys again. It's crazy. Kind of almost playing you guys back to back. It's unreal.
yeah, pretty wild. It'll be a good game, but if Ohio State wins, people are just gonna freak out. It's either way. If we lose, everyone's gonna freak out. But
Yeah.
if we win, it's just watch out.
Yeah, totally.
So
No, I know Arch has his hands full though, JD, because our secondary is, I think, one of our strengths. And I mean, it's the first game of the season. Arch, he doesn't have well, he's got some tape on these guys, but you know how it goes. We got Matt Patricia, totally new defense. Arch has no idea what we're going to be doing, really.
yeah,
So Jermaine Matthews, IGB, Downs, these guys. Woo! McLean,
it's
Malik
tough.
Hartford, they're all the DBs. I mean, we're stacked, man. Even Sonny Styles, not Sonny, but Lorenzo Styles Jr. I expect him to have a good year in the defensive backfield.
Yeah,
We're stacked
I
at
think
QB.
so. But Texas has a good defense too. It's going to be tough, and it's two new quarterbacks with Sayan and
Yeah.
Manning. So
And
I think
Arch
we'll be
has a
all
little
right.
more experience there. I would give Arch kind of the advantage there.
I really think, yeah. I mean, we'll probably see him again. I think it's just another. Let's go like Oregon. We might
Yeah.
lose to Texas and play him again in the
Playing again.
playoffs. It could definitely happen
Totally could happen. New age of football. This is crazy, man. Yeah, what a game to get things started with. Look forward to playing you guys, JD.
for sure. And I respect the Longhorns.
For sure.
And the fans aren't nearly as bad as like Vols fans. Are you
Oh
kidding
yeah.
me?
No, Texas fans are cool. I mean, there's great fans in all fan bases, but yeah, those
Yeah,
I will say those Tennessee fans, man, we had a good time with them last year. I can't even hate. And I talked to so many of them down at that game. They were fun, man. They're a fun bunch, really.
yeah, good
Their
old
their
boys.
Twitter representation is a little crazy.
That's what I see is the psychos. So I see Vols fans, and I see a lot of Michigan fans, and I see some Oregon fans, but Oregon fans really aren't that bad either. But yeah, it's like the Vols fans just did not handle that loss very well.
Not really, not most of them.
That's an
Well, maybe
understatement.
most of them did. I don't know. There was definitely some that didn't handle it too well.
I
But
mean, Vols Twitter did not handle it very well. They're still very upset. But that's funny. But
yeah,
yeah,
good
new
stuff.
video game out. Still haven't played, but I heard Jeremiah's a cheat code.
Yeah, hearing good things. Maybe we'll get a chance to play it here soon.
Yeah, I saw some people do the screen grabs or whatever, but I saw Jeremiah make some crazy play.
Yeah. He's the best player in the game, right? Highest ranked. He's a 99.
I mean, that makes sense. He's the best player in college football, so he should be. But yeah, if you were playing against Jeremiah and he did some of that stuff, you'd be furious.
That's funny. I love this most
uh,
recent comment. Refreshing to see other trans men making content. So I guess he's trans and he's happy that we're trans and doing this.
I guess so. I think he took a dig on himself there, uh,
And
but no,
hey,
I didn't have too much else to say.
no, yeah, that's cool, man. Definitely we'll talk to you here soon. Keep scratching and surviving there on Twitter.
For sure, I'll get after it. But yeah, we'll see. Ben probably knows more than I do, but I think we got some big recruits possibly coming in. So,
Oh yeah. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here comes our big
but,
recruiting segment with the legend coming up right now.
but let's see. Oh yeah, I didn't do my top three.
Oh right. Yeah, I don't want to scooch you out of here without doing your top 3 snacks.
That's cool. We can
What you
knock
got,
that out
Joe?
real quick. Let's see. I'm gonna be healthy first. I'm going grapes.
Love that as a snack.
That's right.
Money.
All the grapes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind the sour grapes. They're all good. But then I'm gonna go. I love Doritos with the ranch dip.
Word.
It's ridiculous. It's not very healthy,
Blue
but I go
Doritos.
for it.
Blue
What's
Doritos.
that?
Ranch Doritos.
Uh, nah, I'll go regular nacho cheese Doritos, but
Red bag.
you
Okay.
you
Yeah.
you dip them into the ranch. It's not bad. Then I should have put more thought into this. I'm, I'm just going nutty bars.
Nutty bars. I love it.
Yes, I'll keep it legit. I'll be my cheap ass. I
No,
love
I've
some
seen some
nutty
of those in
bars
your
though,
apartment for sure. You keep some nutty bars on deck.
for sure. I get after it. I love a nutty bar. Little Debbie, baby.
Oh yeah, baby. Little Debbie.
But Well, that's all I got for you. But go Bucks. 7
Yep.
weeks away.
7 weeks, brother. We're almost there.
Crazy. Coming up. But good stuff.
Yep.
I'll see you next time.
You got it,
Go
man. We'll see you
Bucks.
soon.
Oh, yeah.
OH.
IO.
There he goes. Producer Joe. Can't wait to have an in-studio show here on. So we're games are Saturdays. We're trying to stick with our same timeline of doing a show on Tuesday. Well, I skipped something. So Saturday evening after the game, we'll have like a rapid reaction show, just a quick Zoom style like this where we react to the game that just happened, and it won't be that long. Should be a party every time. Hopefully, Bucks winning every time, and just a fun recap after each game. And then on Tuesday, we'll do an in-studio show with producer Joe behind the boards, actually putting the highlights up and replays from the game, and we'll be able to talk about all our favorite moments from the game and break down all the plays and all the footage like we had the last couple of years. So should be a lot of fun. See, I think I messed my camera up when the cat was up here. Cosmo. He finally jumped down. That was funny. Hey, I also forgot that I did not give you the mystery Buckeye clues, but this is probably better because there's more of you in here now. So, mystery Buckeye for this evening. See if you can guess who this great legendary Buckeye is. He was a two-time Big Ten Defensive Lineman of the Year. Two-time Big Ten Defensive Lineman of the Year. He was the third overall pick in his draft class. Third pick. And he made this famous at Ohio State. I believe he was the first guy to do this. Maybe not the first, but he made it. It was his move for sure. Those are your clues. Two-time Big Ten Defensive Lineman of the Year, third overall pick, and he liked to shrug his shoulders. That's our mystery Buckeye. Hey, there's Cosmo the cat. He's back. Just in time to get Benny in here. Oh, and I wanted to, I forgot to holler at you there. Going back in the chat here. Teddy, you asked if you can donate. Our YouTube is not monetized yet, but our Facebook is. We've got over 16,000 followers on Facebook, and we've had a ton of action on there. You can subscribe to our Facebook. It's only 99 cents a month, and I'm adding content on there for the subscribers only. Like I do Buckeye trivia segments. I'm going to put a exclusive Buckeye trivia reel on there once a month for just the subscribers. And I'm really trying to get my ducks in a row to do at least one live show once a month for subscribers only, where we just talk Buckeyes from the past, legendary Buckeyes, your favorite Ohio State moments, really just kind of an open floor discussion about all things Ohio State football and basketball and Ohio State anything. So trying to do some stuff for the subscribers. So Teddy, if you want to hop on the Facebook and subscribe there, buddy, you can. Otherwise, just shoot us a subscription here on YouTube and keep watching the show, man. Go Bucks. I'm going to get the invite out here to Benny Spangs. But we are definitely growing the show. We're super excited for this season to see how everything goes. I'll be down there in Columbus on High Street around the shoe every Saturday. Hopefully, even at the away games, be down there just checking out, the bars, hanging out on the street, playing Buckeye trivia, having some fun with all the fans. I got tons of stuff to give away, man. I've been collecting stuff all off season. I got this huge football. It's massive. It's like, I don't even know, maybe 4 feet long. It's like a stuffed football. Looks like something maybe you'd win at like Magic Mountain or something. But that's going to be a cool prize to give away. All kinds of stuff, man. Like I got Ohio State ramen bowls. I just find all kinds of weird stuff, but I can't wait to give it all away. Mostly clothes, lots of other goofy stuff too, though. Got some Ohio State beanie babies. Ben wants those. He wants the Ohio State beanie babies, don't you?
Huge craze in the 90s. Huge.
What's
Everybody
up, brother?
wanted them.
What's up, brother and Buckeye? How you doing?
Good, buddy. How you doing?
Chilling here with Urban, man. Having a fun Tuesday.
Big Joe, you ruined it.
Ah, no, he didn't. Avert your eyes from the chat.
No, he didn't. Maybe it was his brother.
That's just a
Maybe
guess.
it was Big Daddy Wilkinson. Who knows?
Love some Big Daddy. Big 99, man.
Huge.
Oh, man. All right, Benny. Well, what are you thinking, man? Don't put your guess out for Mystery Buckeye yet, even though you probably know. You
I
excited
have
for
no idea.
You excited for top 3 snacks? Huh?
Yeah. I assume mine are probably going to be a little boring, but yeah,
No.
they're my top 3 snacks.
No, man. You're the chef. You're the food dude. You'll probably hit us with something cool.
We'll see. See what happens.
There's been some
I
cool
like
stuff
Joey's.
happen to the Bucks. What's up?
I said I like Joey's. The grapes were a surprise.
Yeah. Yeah, I try to put some healthy stuff down the old gullet most of the time when it's snack time anymore. I'm not trying to be a total, pig.
I didn't take him for a fruit guy though. Really didn't.
No, when I've been over there to his place, he doesn't have much produce laying around usually.
No.
I have seen the nutty bars.
I've seen a lot of empty fast food containers, some empty shelves, plastic silverware.
Remember you're over there trying to like cook something, you're like, "Joey, what do I cook in?"
Yeah. Joey, you got any pots or pans? No. I think I gave him a bunch of pots and pans after that.
Right? Oh, it was good. It's a
Poor guy.
bachelor pad, man. Oh
That it
shoot.
is. Him and
Well,
Benji living it up.
no, absolutely. They live a good life over there.
Yeah. But speaking of Buckeyes, since we last talked, I believe we have 5 new players joining the team.
Woo! Run them down. You got them on your list?
Yeah, we got Luke Fahey, who went from a 3-star to a 4-star quarterback. Small guy though, he's like 6 foot, 185 pounds.
I know. What's going on with that? We like the size. I
Well,
don't
I
know.
think we're just, it's going to be probably Julian this year, maybe another 2 years. Then you got Tavian, and then you have, geez, the kid coming in 2027.
Brady
That's a
Edmonds.
baller. Yes, thank you.
Beast.
Yeah. So I don't know. This guy might be a filler. Maybe he turns into something. He's just very, very small. He's smaller than some of the DBs that we have on the team. Who knows?
He
He's
is
got
kind of
plenty of time to
small,
put some weight on.
but athletic, and I don't know. Seems to be a riser. Seems to be kind of moving up the chart, everybody's charts
Well,
a little
yeah. I
bit.
mean, he did go from 3 to 4 stars. So
Hmm.
see what happens.
Yeah, always good to have one
And
though. At least we got one in the class now. It's cool.
that's true. That's
Fahey.
true.
What's his first name?
Luke.
Luke Fahey.
Yeah. Believe out of California. I think he's like the 25th overall quarterback in this class. But hey, we got one. Better not
Yeah,
get one.
absolutely.
And then they also got the enormous young man, Aaron Thomas, whose dad went to Florida State and he played 8 years in the Arena League.
Wow,
Big
8
kid.
years.
8 years, yeah.
Wow.
Big kid. Like 6'7", 300 pounds. Big dude.
Mm-hmm. A lot of
Big
size,
dude.
huge frame, huge frame.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Tyler Bowen's killing it, man.
Mm-hmm.
They already have. They've got 4 offensive line commitments already, and they're still going after a couple guys. They only had 3 last year. They've already got more than they had last year. And now they have 21 total commits. They, I believe, are the 5th overall class, and they've got more room to grow. So we'll see what happens here in the next couple weeks.
Exciting stuff on the O line for sure. Ojo
Yeah.
didn't, Ojo, we want to talk about him, kind of a crazy move there. Thought it was between us and Texas.
Yeah.
Turns
Decided
out,
to stay home. Went to the Red Raiders, man.
Texas Tech cuts
Texas
the
Tech.
check.
3 years,
Unreal.
$5.1 million guaranteed. I don't blame him. I'd probably do that too. Why wouldn't you? There's no guarantees in life, but if somebody's going to guarantee you a paycheck, no matter how you perform, where do I sign?
Dude, I think they gave him like a stake in ownership of the college or something.
He already has a building named after him.
Dude, the Red Raiders, they said we can be the Red Ojo. I don't know. They they swooped him, didn't they? It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Out of nowhere. Nobody
Mm-hmm.
saw that coming. It
No.
was, like you said, Ohio State, Texas, and then all of a sudden he announces his decision, and it's like he pulled the hat out from under the table and put on TT.
Unreal.
Hey, more power to him, man. More
Nice.
power to him.
Well, we got Fahey. We got
Aaron
your
Thomas.
Aaron Thomas guy, our big stud on the line. Who
And
else we got
then
this week?
Matt Patricia went on the trail and got us 3 big boys in the trenches. He did what Larry couldn't do, and we appreciate it.
No,
Got
Larry's been
Jameer Perez to flip.
The
the
flipper from
Glenville
Florida.
kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big
Love
boy,
that.
man.
Love
Big
that.
boy. He at one point played at 360 because he had a broken wrist. But then he lost some weight last year. Still big, still probably 315, 320. He's going to be a hoss, man. And he just said he rushed his commitment after the injury and everything. He felt like the pressure was on him. It's not like any school pressured him. So cool to see him flip.
Mm-hmm.
Glenville kid. So him and Sincere Johnson going to continue to play together. Is awesome. Awesome. And then got one of my favorites, Damari Simeon.
Yeah.
That's somebody I'm very excited about. That is an aggressive dude. That is an attacking defensive tackle. You see some shades of Michael Hall in that guy. Can't wait for that.
Absolutely. Mike Hall, great interior D lineman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Simeon. Yeah, looks like a good one.
Yeah.
He's a 4-star kid.
Simeon? Yeah. 4-star kid.
Yep. Yeah, pumped for him. I still think Larry's he may not be out on the trail there, but he's at home on his corded phone and his dial up internet
Yeah.
and
Sitting there on his rotary dial, holding it up like this.
the 2-piece thing.
Yep, exactly. Making calls, riding his horse back and forth to practice.
I love Larry. No, he's done great from his bat cave or wherever he's hanging out at.
Yeah, dude, he's going to go down as one of the great college coaches. Should be in the Hall of Fame easily. Now, the game may have outgrown him a little bit. Maybe he is a little dated, but guy still got it. Still got it. We'll see if he can develop these guys. And it'll be interesting to see who kind of takes his place as we go forward. But hey, definitely did it. And then they also got Cam Brickle, who was the guy that came here because he said he didn't want to play nose tackle. So he came here because he knew with Matt Patricia runs all kinds of different fronts. So I hate to say it, but that's kind of what Jim Knowles wanted to do. And I think Ryan Day is just going to let Matt do what he wants.
Yeah, do what you want until you lose to Oregon halfway through the season.
Why do you have to bring that up?
Then Day's taking the reins.
Yeah, blame him. I would have too.
No, that's cool.
But,
Yeah, hopefully we see lots of different fronts and all kinds of different creative stuff from Matty P.
Yeah,
I'm
and they
looking
got
forward
Kerry
to it.
Wilder out on the edge. So
yeah.
we went from having one defensive lineman to 4 in a matter of a week or so. And there's still hope out there. KJ Ford announces this Friday.
Okay.
So we'll see how that goes. Buckeyes are still in the running. It's down to 3 schools. I can't remember who. Let me look here. Yeah, it's A&M, Florida, and us. But apparently NIL is a big sticking point. But because Ohio State didn't get some of these other guys, might be some extra cash laying around where might be able to get that, dude. See.
A little extra cash laying around always helps.
I mean, they got $20.5 million in salary cap to play with, plus NIL. So see what happens.
All right. Who else is announcing? Is Braylon Womack? Is he announcing pretty soon?
He doesn't really. I think he's in August 22nd.
Wow,
So,
that's kind of late, huh?
Yeah.
Man.
Well, and some of these guys probably pushed it back. He did. There was somebody else here that recently pushed his back. Maybe it was Deuce Gerald or Darius Gray, but somebody recently pushed it back and said that they were going to announce on July 4th. But that new, College Sports Commission took over July 1st, so that's when checks started getting cut. So that could play a big deal. Maybe that played a big deal in Felix's choice. He gets 5.1 guaranteed in NIL. Maybe he gets a little more from Texas Tech. Maybe he's, getting the majority of their money.
Probably is.
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy. It's like you got to some of these smaller schools. I don't blame them. Like we've been talking about on previous shows, you kind of just got to go all in on a guy. I mean, you're going to overpay, but it's they got
you
their
want
guy.
somebody, you don't have a choice.
No.
You got more money to spend. You're not Ohio State where we have dozens of guys that you could easily pay $2, $3, $4, $5 million for.
Mm-hmm.
What school wouldn't want to try to poach a Jeremiah Smith or Caleb Downs right now? And what would they be willing to pay for them?
I can't even imagine what the real market number for JJ is right now. $6
Even somebody
million a
like
year.
Carnell Tate, Carnell Tate kind of rode the fence there a little bit.
People
What
were,
he get
there
paid?
was chatter about him. He never made
Mhm.
it seem like he really wanted to leave. But you're right. I mean, Carnell Tate's he's worth at least $2 million a year, $3 million.
Probably, yeah. And what was it? It wasn't James People. Was it Sam Williams Dixon that also kind of towed that line a little bit?
He actually entered the portal and then came back.
Came back, yeah.
Right. So I'm not sure what all we were able to break him off with, but I don't know. Do we get a breakdown now that this whole salary cap is in? Can we see a breakdown of exactly where that whole 20.5 is divided up
I don't
by?
know if we do. I would imagine because they're public universities,
Mm-hmm.
and you can look up the salary of any coaching staff member, any teacher, I
Right.
do believe, any professor,
Mm-hmm.
the school president, these
Right.
new GMs. So I would imagine because it's a salary cap, it's no different than the NFL or NHL or basketball. You can look up and see what somebody's getting paid.
Yeah. Might
I
not be
would
able to
guess that's
see
probably going to
all
happen.
they have other deals like we've talked about though. This college sports commission regulates them, but there's other stuff off the books kind of, that we probably aren't privy to, but we should be able
What?
to see where that 20.5 is going. I bet you can.
Yeah,
What?
probably right.
What
Joey's
you
right. We
talking
do
about?
need more recruits. KJ
Yeah,
Ford, JB Shabazz also declares on Friday.
that's the other
Big
big
boy.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, another offensive lineman.
Mm-hmm.
Bowen's going after them all, man.
Love it.
There's another kid, Darius Gray. It's like
Mhm.
6'3", 285. And the guy has like a 12-pack at 285. Looks like a monster. Looks like a pro wrestler. Imagine that kind of body. And that's what this kid looks like in high school, going into his senior year. Yeah, he's a freak.
Nuts.
Yeah,
Man,
he's
I'll talk about him. I saw some recruit for Ohio State. He's like a 14-year-old receiver. Did you see a clip going around of this kid? We've already offered this guy. He's 14 years old. He looks like he's 24. I forget his name, so I feel stupid for bringing it up. It's like
there's
Braylon
Greg
something.
Oden.
I saved his name and all this, but I wasn't prepared to talk about him. But I just wondered if you've seen some Instagram reel going around or something. He's playing 7 on
Not
7. He's just dominating everybody.
not Angelo Smith, is it? JJ's younger brother.
No, but yeah, definitely pumped for Angelo for sure.
Yeah, that would be
This kid's
cool.
Yep.
Yeah, so I mean, you got JB Shabazz, you got KJ Ford, both announcing this Friday. You still have Deron Parks that they're after, interior lineman Darius Gray that they're after. You still have Derek Cooper, who
Yeah.
was wearing nothing but Ohio State gear at the Rivals camp a week ago, which that would be absurd. Braylon
Right.
Womack, number one safety, bring
Number
him in with all
6.
the other DBs.
Right.
Good
Cooper is just
God.
listed as an athlete, right?
Derek Cooper? Yeah.
Yeah.
But we've talked about. I don't know how you be 6'2", 220 and listed as an athlete. Most of the time, those guys are like 5'11", 175 pounds. This
Yeah,
guy's
I don't
6'2", 220, listed as an athlete.
he's a running back, right? High
Yeah.
school? Yeah. Yes, I don't know what the future holds for him, but very athletic, super freak. I think he's a 5-star, isn't he? Yeah.
Yep. 5-star, I believe, top 10 player.
Mm-hmm.
Get him in here.
What'd you think about that team up north? They did get a couple guys. We don't have to talk long
Carter
about them.
Meadows,
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Take him. Take him. It's our
They need
scraps.
somebody. We got to keep it competitive. I had a lucky run.
No doubt. God, I'm excited for that game up there this year. You want to
Yeah,
go?
you and me both. So is Jeremiah Smith, apparently. Heard you guys
Dude.
talk about that.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that? JJ, getting a little cocky. I love it, man. It's
I
awesome,
mean, I
isn't it?
love the confidence, but I don't like bulletin board material. You know, give me that old school John Cooper mentality.
Yeah.
You know, the Jim Tressel mentality,
I was
really.
gonna say, hold on a second. Don't give me that Cooper mentality.
You know, John won a lot of games. We'll put
Yeah,
it
he
that way.
did. He did win
He
a
did.
lot of games.
But you know, go back to the Tressel way. Favorite play was the punt. You don't put anything out there that's gonna give the other team ammunition.
Yeah.
More of a reason. Uh, it, I love the confidence. I just don't know if I love the guarantees. Just say, yeah, our game plan is to win this game.
Correct. Yeah, there's definitely some bulletin board material for sure. I was shocked when it came out that he said that because he's been pretty soft spoken. He doesn't
Yeah.
talk a whole lot. But he is very confident. He kind of has that underlying confidence that, like they probably just simply asked him the question. I actually just have seen the quotes. I didn't actually see it, with full context in the interview. So I don't know if they kind of got that out of him or if it was something he kind of just came out and said. They probably coaxed it out of him a little bit though. Like what's going to happen
Yeah,
this year against Michigan,
but the stuff he did come out and say, what you and Joey talked about is Julian's got an arm. Just like his arm is different.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Ryan Day wants us to believe there is a competition. I don't think there is a competition. Everything that's coming out of that building, whether it's players, writers, I
I
don't
know.
believe it.
I know. I mean, you know how we roll here. It's just the competition's nice. Kind of keeps everybody engaged. You don't want anybody to think they earned something before they really did earn
Yeah,
it. So I truly believe that Day was kind of serious early on with it being a competition. But yeah, it's just from all the smoke from practice, it seems like saying is the
yeah.
guy.
And at this point, man, we're 53 days away.
Right.
Knock that competition off. We need Julian taking every rep that he can get.
I agree. Yep. Get him ones and let's go. Let's do this damn
Yes,
thing.
absolutely.
Love it, buddy. 7 weeks, man.
I know.
Exciting.
Looking forward to it. Very much looking
Absolutely.
forward to it.
Yep.
53 days.
Be here so soon, man.
I know. I can't wait. I
Can't wait for
can't
that
wait.
fall weather to kind of come in too. It has been so
Yeah.
hot, man.
You need to get rid of this 100-degree heat, this dry heat. Where are we in Arizona? This has been miserable.
It's been miserable, man. Work has been tough. I mean, it's not too bad. I can't bitch too much. I mean, it did cool down a little bit here last few days. Probably went down to mid 80s, but that's still hot. 85 is still hot.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
No,
I'm not a fan at
no.
all.
Sweating my butt off out there, pounding the waters.
At least you're not doing 2 days and 3 days anymore.
No doubt. Man, it was pretty fun though, wasn't it?
It was. Yeah, I've actually read a thing not long ago about NFL coaches because of all the rules that some of these kids are coming into the NFL that have never practiced for more than 2.5 hours in a day.
Yes.
And they're not used to it. And then they're not used to doing film study for 2 hours,
I believe it. Yeah.
which I thought that was wild to me. Not just some of these, smaller schools that they are getting NIL, and maybe even it's not, like what you're getting at Ohio State. Maybe you're getting like 175,000,
Mm-hmm.
but you're at a small school and you're practicing for 2 hours a day. Then you go out and play a game. Sundays off. Mondays probably light work. Tuesdays just shorts and shoulder pads. Only full contact days are probably Wednesday, Thursday, because Friday is probably a shorts day. I'll
Right.
take that work. I'll take that work all day.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you remember, yeah, the in season practices, they can be grueling, but there's nothing like that before the season run of 2 days in camp. Oh
Yeah,
man. Having to practice, like you said, for 2.5 hours, soaking wet, going in there, eating some lunch,
yeah,
putting them wet girdle and them wet pants and shirt, everything right back on, covered in sweat.
Yeah, that was the worst part. You take the shoulder pads off, think that you're, oh, I feel so cool. You go in and sit in the air conditioning
Right.
just to put those wet, soaking wet, smelly shoulder pads back
Stinking.
on, and then go back outside for another 3.5 hours.
Yeah, it was intense, man.
And my favorite part is when somebody got hurt. You could have a major injury on the practice field, and it was almost like the coach was irritated that somebody got hurt, and he just like move it down 10 yards.
Poor guy.
This
Poor
guy got
bastard's just
hurt.
laying on the field. Move the huddle down 10 yards.
Yep, run it again.
Oh, those
Yeah,
were the days.
a lot of NFL coaches say that these kids just aren't ready for that. And I guess, some of them complain sometimes that these guys are too, hard ass. I guess Bieniemy was that way when he was in Washington. Players were complaining about him, but Bieniemy played for Mike Ditka. You think that guy is not going to be
Right?
difficult?
Yeah, times they were changing. It's pretty nuts. It's like Urban. Did you hear me say about Urban? They're offering him those GM jobs. They're like, yeah, you'd be talking to these guys'
Yeah.
agents and stuff. He's like, yeah, no thanks. I'd rather drink cyanide. I'd rather pull rusty nails out of my foot. Yeah,
Nick
not
Saban.
fun.
Nick Saban had one of the greatest dynasties in all of sports, and said, "No, thank you. See ya."
Yeah, I'm done. Pretty wild, man. Stuff is a lot different.
One of the greatest coaches. Speaking of coaches, did you see where EA Sports on the new NCAA game has coach ranking?
No, I didn't see that. They have the coaches ranked just on their own ability.
Yeah, coaches have their own ranking, numbers wise. Where do you think Coach Day ranks as far as like top 10 coaches on there?
I mean, he's got to be a top 10. I think he's not the best coach in America. I mean, there's a few other guys you could throw up there, but I think Day's the best coach in the country. Especially how well he's worked the staff over the last few years and everything, developed guys, get guys to buy in, lose the biggest game of the year, and then have your team not fold, have your team completely buy back in to you. I think Day's got the best culture, and he's the best coach in the country. I would have him number one, but I'm biased, so he's probably number like 2 or 3 or something.
Yeah,
what is he?
He is number 3.
Number 3. Let me
with
see
an
if I can
overall
guess.
rating of 72.
Seems kind of low for number 3, but
There are only 2 guys ahead of him. Dabo Sweeney.
I was gonna guess. You gotta let me guess. I was gonna guess Dabo's ass, but really, Dabo?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Who do you think the other one would be?
Dude, I know people really like Sarkisian, but Day out-coached him in the Cotton Bowl, so there's no way that it's him. Is it him? Sark? Okay, good.
No, Sark is down like 5 or 6, I think. He might actually be 4, but he's somewhere close to Ryan Day.
Okay. Is it Georgia's coach?
Kirby Smart.
Yeah, Kirby.
Yeah.
He's got
him and Dabo are tied with an 80. And Ryan Day is that far behind at 72.
Kirby deserves that, though, over Dabo, I think.
Yeah.
He's a good coach.
Dabo's got 2 titles, I guess.
Yeah.
But to have that big of a gap, an 80 to a 72?
Pretty large.
No.
You remember any of the other like top 5 guys? The other like 4 or 5 or top 10?
I think Sark was up there. You know who wasn't on there at all? Not to be found.
Who's that?
A certain coach has been suspended already.
Oh, Sharon Moore.
Yes, sir. Not on the list.
Thank God. He hasn't done anything.
Ranking.
There's no reason for him to be up on that at this point. I'm not even saying he's a bad coach. It's just he hasn't proven anything. So
no. But you know what's funny? How long has Marcus Freeman been on the job?
This will probably be like his 3rd year, 4th year.
Marcus Freeman's top 10.
Is he? Yeah. think you could give him that. I mean, Notre Dame has had a comeback with him here. They're doing well. They're playing well.
Oh, it's also an Ohio State guy, so you don't want to disrespect him.
For sure.
Yeah.
Man, not bad. Good stuff, Ben.
No, pretty wild. Also, the preseason All-American list came out.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah. Ohio
I
State
know.
had 2 guys on there.
Got to be Downs and got to be Jeremiah.
Nailed
100%.
it.
Is that the only 2 we have preseason?
Yeah.
Nobody from that defense, huh? Or well, Caleb, but
No, I kind of thought Styles might be on there.
mm-hmm. I'm telling you, man. Caden Curry. I know we've talked about on the show, but Kenyatta Jackson and Caden Curry,
Yeah.
household names coming at
In
you.
the next coming weeks, I planned on us having a discussion about breakout players for this season.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be a tough conversation to have without mentioning that guy.
Right. And Bo Atkinson. I mean, dude, he's primed to blow too.
I think he's already broken out. He broke out at North Carolina.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. These guys are going to break out again here. It's like it's like moving up to the majors, Max Clare, he already led the nation in receiving, he already
Logan
broke
George.
out. Yeah, already broke out at Wyoming, right?
Yeah. Onianwa, Daniels. Yeah, dude. I mean, you can tell Tyler Bowen has a type, and it is behemoths. Mammoth human being is what that guy likes.
How big is he? About 6'8"? All right. Bring him in.
You're a little on the small side, but we'll let you walk on.
Yeah, he has a type. It's called Behemoth, like you said.
Massive, massive mountain of men.
That's great. Yeah, Onionwa, I'm so excited for him, man. That dude's a killer.
So it's 3 years of eligibility this year and 2 more. Or no, I'm sorry, that's Daniels.
Right.
Daniel.
No, yeah.
Onionwa could have been a 2nd-round pick last year.
Right.
He could be a Cleveland Brown right now.
It's nuts, man. Yeah. Happy to have him. The O-line is going to be strong. We're strong everywhere, man. We really don't have any weaknesses. It's people trying to find a weakness. Me and you were even trying to find a weakness, and we were kind of lasering in on interior D-line, and it's kind of the depth might not be incredible, but look at the starters,
They're absurd.
Kidding me? Caden McDonald, dude was a machine last year.
Huge. And you got Curry and Kenyatta on the outside.
Yeah, and Edric Houston, dude.
And we just talked about him. So you have Curry and Kenyatta, but you just brought in Bo and Logan.
Yeah. Good luck.
Rotation all day long.
Dude,
and I have a young guy. I mean, I think Edge is definitely going to be a huge advantage for Ohio State this year.
Yes. We are going to give teams
nightmares. I think linebacker will be. Obviously, secondary is going to be absurd. Absolutely absurd.
I mean, it's a lot like previous years, man. The offense gets cooking, scores a few points, gets that other team on their heels, reeling a little bit, and we just tee off on them, man. I mean, it's going to be exciting to watch this season for sure.
It's going to be like the Peyton Manning years. You got Robert Mathis and Dwight Freeney on the outside. You let Peyton get a 2-touchdown lead.
Yep.
Tee off.
And just go, boys.
Yep. Just go, and good luck throwing to all these guys in the secondary. Picks and sacks for days.
It's going to be such a fun year. Yeah, this defense is ready to go. Our secondary is so stacked, man. Yeah. Matthews is another guy it's hard to talk about a lot of these guys enough, to be honest. It's almost like there's just not enough time to talk about how good all these guys are. I could talk about Jermaine Matthews for like 15 minutes right now.
Aaron Scott.
He's cut too, dude. Like Matthews, I mean, I'm telling you, he's been working hard. That dude, it's kind of like JJ. Like his body physically looks different this season. He's ready to go. Yeah, Aaron Scott, another just dog back there.
What is it? Bryce West, another guy.
Another just dog that just wants playing time. These guys are hungry, man.
And the safeties besides Caleb, I don't even know who's going to start between those two.
McLean and Malik Hartford.
Yeah.
I've heard McLean has an edge right now, but
that's what I've heard too.
Malik Hartford's really good. I mean, we watched him play some meaningful ball last year. He's great.
And I think with Patricia, again, just as he works different fronts, I think he's going to do things in the secondary. Because
Mhm.
with as good as the linebackers are going to be, and with the edge rushers you have, maybe you just stick big K-Mac right there as the nose tackle, whoever you want at defensive end. Put Styles, Reese, whoever else you want out there, and then bring out 5 DBs and play them however you want. Could just be positionless defensive backs.
Yep. Just
That'll be
throwing all
absurd.
kinds of stuff at them.
Yep.
Hopefully, they're all buying into Patricia's system and all that's going well. I mean, because I will admit, we don't know how many triggers Knowles was pulling, but I mean, the defense last year was legendary. I mean, I think we were second in the whole. Were we first in points allowed in the whole country? First or second?
First or second, one of the two. Either way, it was great.
One of the most successful defensive years in Ohio State history, for sure.
Yeah.
And those goal line stands, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
man.
I think it'll be great again.
Can't wait to see them
Really
silver
do.
bullets flying around, baby.
Very excited. There was another team that had 2 preseason All-Americans that we see week 1.
Texas has two.
Yep. Defensive tackle and linebacker.
Okay.
So we'll be touching on them come, what is that, August 30th, the game. So last week of August, I'm sure our shows will be very heavily talking about those guys.
Yeah.
There's also a defensive tackle that hasn't decided yet, Lamar Brown, I believe. But this kid looks to be a stud and looks like he'll play right away. And you also have to remember Hero Canoe went there.
Yeah.
We'll see him week 1. We'll also see, I can't remember, was it Tony Washington? The not backup, but assistant defensive line coach that left here and went to Texas.
Oh shoot, I forget his name. Maybe it was Washington. It just sounded like something else, but yeah, we'll see him too.
So yeah, we'll see all those guys week 1. So and with him, thank goodness Knowles is gone because now he's not going to know what the hell Patricia is going to be doing.
Right.
Makes me very happy.
For sure. Yeah, it's a guessing game. It's crazy. Just come out. Yeah, normally those first gamers or two, you're figuring personnel out, you're figuring packages out, different schemes, little this and that. We got to come out. We got a playoff game basically on our hands. It's crazy.
Yes. And I
Right.
saw where Lee Corso's son is upset that this will be Lee's last game on College Game Day because he really thinks that he should have been at Florida State because he played there.
Oh my gosh. Can these Florida State people just shut their yappers?
Haven't been good. Why would he want to go there? How many teams do we need to extend the playoffs to where the Seminoles can finally make it? Will we go to 32?
Yeah, probably a 32 team field. They'd probably get in.
Yeah, they're not good. You're going to be overrated again. What was the last good team they had with Jameis?
A couple of years ago, they had a really highly ranked team. And
they fell
then
apart.
that Jordan Travis or something got hurt, their quarterback.
Yes. Yeah, ruined his career.
Apart.
He's already retired from the NFL. He retired because of injury. He said after that injury, he was never the same.
Oh, man, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Florida State, they could put it back together a little bit. I mean, they've got a brand, I wouldn't be surprised to see them be good at some point here in the future.
We thought that about Florida and Miami, too. Miami is somewhat making a comeback, but Florida hasn't really been relevant.
Consistency is so hard. That's why we've been so lucky here in Columbus. It's crazy how consistent we've been able to put these teams together and just never miss a step.
Always in the conversation. Always in the conversation. Back when we were growing up, it was still Ohio State back then. But you also had, the USCs back then, who was completely falling apart.
It's incredible. I know. There's so many programs that have come and gone. I mean, when we grew up, Alabama was nothing.
Nothing.
All I heard about Alabama was Bear Bryant back in the
That was
60s.
it.
They were good. We laughed
That
at
was
them. They
it.
were a joke. They weren't good at all,
No,
for years.
nothing.
Then Saban got in there, turned them completely around, kind of brought their blue blood all the way back. And
Yeah.
but now you
Yeah.
got Bear? Who's their coach?
Kalen DeBoer.
DeBoer, yeah.
Yeah.
See how he does this year. Milrose gone. Who they rolling
It-
out at quarterback? I don't even know their quarterback.
I'm sure it's some 5-star kid.
Forget who
It's
they
not
had.
Julian Saying, I know that.
They wish it would be
They do
him,
wish.
right? If he would have stuck around.
Oh, I guarantee it. Guarantee it would be him.
100%.
Yeah. And that is the crazy thing, is that during our entire life, Ohio State has always been in the conversation.
Yep,
Always been there. Always been there. So that's why when people like Kirk Herbstreit call us a lunatic fringe, it's what we've come to expect.
Yeah.
This program has always been excellent. Yeah, you lose
100.
3 games here, we're not happy.
Oh yeah.
You had the Luke Fickle year, and everybody was ready to just jump off a bridge.
And we don't even talk about that year here in Columbus. That was we took that off the books.
I still blame Gene Smith for that.
Oh, it was
For taking the
ridiculous.
bowl ban that year. Cost us a national championship the next year.
Braxton should have been, yeah, exactly. And Braxton should have been starting that whole year too.
And gave them their first losing record in, I don't know, like 50, 60 years, something like that, because they went 6-7 and lost in that bowl game. So if he just, takes a bowl ban that year, puts it on ourselves, instead of, forcing the hand of the NCAA the following year. So not only did he give us a losing record, he also cost us a chance at another national title. So I'll never, ever forgive Gene Smith.
No, it was one of the biggest ball drops, one of the worst moments in our history. Yeah, our athletic director, Gene Smith, decides not to give us the bowl ban on the season. We could have self-imposed, like you said, at 6-6. We could have self-imposed the beginning of that season. He could have announced it, though, and just refused and hung on, thought we weren't going to get it. And then, like you said, ruins our chance the next year when we go undefeated with Urban and we can't play in the postseason. It's one of the worst decisions ever, if not the worst.
Yeah, it is one of the worst in my lifetime as an Ohio State fan. I would put it up there with one of the worst decisions in college football, top 10.
It is.
I would put it up there with, I can't remember his name. I think his last name was Looney, maybe. He was the commissioner of the Pac-12 at the time and turned down the opportunity to add Texas, Oklahoma State, and I believe Texas Tech. Didn't want them. Didn't need them. Now the Pac-12 just added Texas State over the weekend.
Gosh.
That is where they're at now.
They're like a mid-major. It's insane.
Yeah. Congratulations. You've become the Big Sky Conference.
100%.
But they are.
They are. Oh, Benny. Can't wait
Milk's
for some
gone bad.
football.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think, man? You want to get to your snacks? What else you got?
Yeah, actually, I was just going to say, anybody watching or anybody that goes back and watch, go to ESPN. Ohio State is up for an ESPY this year. Up for the best team. Going up against UConn women's basketball, Oklahoma City Thunder, women's soccer. Let me see. A couple of things. Oh, Philly Eagles, the Dodgers, Florida Panthers, and New York Liberty.
All right. I mean, a few of those. I mean, I watched the Thunders run. It was great. Whatever. There's just after hearing some of that competition. I mean, we have to win this. This is
no. OKC almost lost a couple times. I mean, they beat a Pacers team without Halliburton. What are we talking about? The best team. And the Pacers beat everybody that already had an injured player. They played Boston without what's his face. They played Cleveland without Donovan Mitchell.
Right.
I mean, they just had the easiest road to the finals ever. And then OKC barely beat them. I could see maybe the Eagles. I don't know enough about the Dodgers. I'm certainly not giving it to a soccer team.
I just don't think there was a good enough story with any of those teams, with like the Dodgers
No,
or even like UConn women's basketball team. That was cool. Yeah, they think they beat South Carolina or something. I mean, that was pretty cool. But we had the best story. Our team by far had the best. It was a movie
absolutely.
script story. Go through that
Lost to
season,
Oregon.
lose to
Lost
Oregon,
lost that last game of the season, and then had
just
to come back,
absolutely just blow it in the last game of the season to Michigan. I
and then
mean,
went on a
totally.
magical run.
Oh,
Magical run.
it's like we just transformed, man. The team, we knew we had it. We knew we had the talent. We just finally freaking believed in
Yes.
ourselves.
So should be the SB for the best team. So anybody watching, ESPN, go there, vote for Ohio State. Ohio State has won 2 SBs before. Eddie George won it for best player in college football back in '96. And then '03, the game against Miami for the national championship, won best game of the year.
Good stuff, Ben.
Yeah.
Nice. Well,
So,
hopefully they'll win it. What night is
yep.
that on? Or is it coming up soon sometime?
Yeah, I believe the 16th. It's either when they have the SBs or when they close off voting. So either
Very
way,
good.
head over there. You got a week, people. Get the votes in.
Very nice, Ben. Thanks for letting us know. I'll try to get a vote in for our boys.
Oh yeah. I think you can vote multiple times.
Nice.
If you have to, make multiple accounts. Every vote counts. Don't leave a hanging Chad.
Make sure you get them in.
Yes.
Well, I've got my snack list ready. Do you want to
Oh,
do yours? You want to do Mystery Buckeye?
yeah. I mean, Mystery Buckeye was kind of easy, and Big Joe already nailed it.
Pretty
But
easy with the shrug, right?
well, and the number 3 overall. And if you'd have said that he had a brother that got drafted in like the top, I think he was what, 9th overall to San Fran.
Nick? I'm not sure. I think he was the top 10. I think you're right on
Yeah,
that.
because he was the one that sat out the last couple games, I believe, because of the hammy, and
Oh,
still
he
went
sat
top
out.
10.
He sat out most of his senior season or his junior season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Didn't even play. But, stuff happens. Joey, of course, got thrown out of that Clemson game, for putting that hit on Trevor Lawrence.
that was the time. Like we had a 3-year run where that happened, where somebody was just getting thrown out of a
Ejected.
major game. Yeah,
No, I know. Yeah, Sean Wade. Hold on, or am I getting confused? Was it Wade that had the hit on Lawrence? Sean Wade? No, I think it
I
was
feel like
Joey.
yeah, because it was each year was somebody of massive importance.
Mm-hmm. No, that was some sad
Anyways,
stuff. But yeah, Mystery Buckeye sounds like a Benny, pretty easy for him. Two-time Big Ten Defensive Lineman of the Year, 6'5", 280, third overall pick to the Chargers. And yeah, the shrug is what got him. And Nick did the shrug too, of course.
yeah. Yeah, actually, when you said drafted 3rd overall, I did have to think, was it Joey or was it Big Daddy? And I remember Big Daddy actually went 1 overall.
One to the old Bungles.
Imagine that nowadays. I think what with Miles Garrett, the last one to go 1 overall,
As a defensive end,
as just any defensive lineman.
as a defensive player, defensive lineman, yeah, probably. No, Big Daddy was, I mean, a freak show. Yeah, anybody that doesn't know him or whatever, look him up. I know the old OGs all remember him, number 99, an absolute
He
mountain in the
was a
middle.
freak show.
Oh, he was so
Yeah, I
fast.
think if Caleb Downs were able to come out this year because of the weak quarterback class, I think he would have been in real contention for number 1. I think he would have been right up there with Travis Hunter. I think he'll
Love
still
it,
be
Dave,
top
man.
5 next year.
Yeah, we'll see how he does this season. But yeah, I mean, hopefully it doesn't hurt his stock. I mean, I don't see how that could happen. But when you're
No,
already a consensus top 5 pick, there's not a whole
yeah,
lot of places to go
he's
but down. But
he's not going to be Denzel Burke. Not happening.
yeah, no. Hopefully he keeps it. He's consistent. He seems like he will be. I don't see any way that
Yeah,
Downs isn't just. amazing again this year. The guy's an absolute freak.
We'll see.
Can't wait.
My top 3 snacks, though.
Yeah, what you got, Ben?
Number 1 would be granola bars.
Nice. You got a
Huge fan.
mainstay there? You got like a brand or?
Any of like the chewy ones, could be Kroger, could be the Quaker, could be Kirkland. I just like the soft one, like the caramel and chocolate chip or peanut butter and chocolate chip, or even like the dipped ones. Those are very good as well.
Absolutely.
Number 2 for me would be flavored pretzels.
Love it. Chocolate?
No,
Vanilla?
nope. Just
Yogurt covered?
like the Snyder ones. They have like those chunky ones that are broken up.
Yeah.
You have like the buffalo wing or like the cheese, and then some of them have like the
honey
sticks of
mustard. The honey mustard ones?
Yes, honey
Those
mustard.
are really good.
Yes. Or even some of them still have like the full pretzels that are cheesy pretzels, or some companies have like Parmesan garlic pretzel sticks. Anything like that. And number
Solid.
1 for me, which I can't believe, I assume this would be everybody's number 1 pick, beef jerky.
Oh, yeah.
Beef jerky all day.
Absolutely. You almost can't go wrong, too. They're all good.
They're all good. All the flavors, peppered, spicy, hot and spicy, teriyaki, barbecue. Every beef jerky is good. You can't find bad beef jerky.
You can't.
They're all
And it's
good.
all the flavors when you see new ones are always so enticing. Like Kroger, I think Kroger brand had like a cherry habanero or something. I was like, gotta try this. And it was
I'd
delicious.
try it. Sure it was.
Gotta love some jerky. I'm partial to those I think it's Jack Link's. There's multiple brands that have it when they throw the cheese stick in there too, and you can split them both and just nail the
Oh
meat
yeah,
and
those
cheese
are
at
more
once.
like the sticks and stuff.
Pretty
Yeah,
damn good.
sticks are okay. I still prefer, like the Uncle Mike's, Old
Oh yeah.
Trapper. Even Kirkland has a real nice like steak strips, steak bites. Really
Costco
good.
brand.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, and that's the other. Jack Link's has like those little nuggets.
Oh
Those
yeah.
little like beef jerky nuggets. Really good.
Yeah, the jerky
So,
games came a long way here the last few years. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff out there.
yeah.
Can be kind of intimidating sometimes. I'm just like, all right, now I just end up buying just something regular or something.
Which
There's so
ones
many.
do I get?
Right. That's a nice list, Benny. Very nice.
All right. What do you got, buddy, to finish this out here?
Sure. Yeah, my top 3 list here. Honorable mention. I'm giving a shout out to Fudge Rounds. That was my go-to for a long time. Fudge Round. Like Joey had Nutter Butters. I used to get them all the time. I
Did
tried
like
to
the
stop
fudge
getting
round.
them.
I always like the what were the zebra cakes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So damn good. And I love
Always like the
the
zebra
like
cake.
the strawberry shortcake rolls and the Swiss cake rolls.
Oh yeah.
All
Very
that
good.
host of stuff. Just so damn
Let's just
good.
say Little Debbie.
Just Little Debbie in general. I'm a Little Debbie man.
Little Debbie.
Big Deborah. I guess that's my number 3. I love these chips. They're Fritos, but they're called like honey barbecue
Like the twists.
twists. Yes, twists.
Yeah.
You think I would know? They're on my damn list here, but yeah, the twists, the Frito twists that are like a honey barbecue flavor are just
Not
crack
bad.
to me. They're so good. And
They are good.
I know you're a man like me who likes to get his money's worth, and I like to, just sometimes I'm like, hey, what am I really getting here? Am I getting a bag of air, for a bag of chips?
They
If you
are
look at
pretty full.
they are pretty full. They are one of the heaviest net weight. If you look at the weight next to those Ruffles or next to those Doritos, you're getting like 2,
7
3
1/4
times.
ounces for a bag that's this big.
Exactly. Yes. So yeah, the spirals or the twists, the barbecue twists, man, are my thing. Number 2, I got cranberries. I love cranberries, dude. Love them. Either by
I love
themselves or in like a trail mix, like a cranberry mix.
Not bad. See, I love raspberries. I'm a big raspberry fan.
Man, I do too. But like those, like Kroger has like those bags of trail mix, and one of them's like the cranberry mix. There's pecans and peanut. I don't even know what else is in there, all kinds of stuff. But there's cranberries in there, and it's
The
like my
dried
favorite part.
cranberries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pretty damn good. And number 1 snack food. I mean, I guess it's a snack food. It is for me. Just peanut butter. I love peanut butter. Peanut butter and jelly is some of my favorite foods. But I just like Townhouse crackers and a thing of peanut butter, a knife, and I'm just eating crackers and peanut butter.
Going to town, huh?
Yep, my dad did it all the time growing up, and now I'm doing the same damn thing. Just get some crackers and a jar of peanut butter, man. I'm in heaven.
I don't believe it. It's not a bad one. Not a bad
Yep,
one at all.
good stuff, Benny. Great night. Good hanging out with you, man.
Yeah, you too, buddy. Good list. Top 3 snacks. If anybody's
Yep.
still watching, throw your top 3 snacks.
I'm reading
Down in
this
the chat.
Ohio State alumni magazine here.
What a good looking couple.
Yep, that's you there on the cover, man.
I've aged a little bit. Actually,
Yeah.
that man might be younger than me.
No way. Oh,
Never
Benny.
know.
Cannot wait for this season, man. It's inching closer and closer. Just got to stay
53
calm.
days.
53 long days ahead.
Be
We'll
here
be back in
before
the
you know it.
studio. It will, man.
Yes. Can't wait for that. Get all of us back in the studio.
I know.
Enough of this single stuff and get all of us together, have highlights behind us, being able to show different things. Very
Right.
much looking forward to that.
Break it all down. I know. It's been fun in the off season, just talking old stories and talking a lot of recruiting and stuff. But man, how nice it'll be to just actually have some games to break down and have fun watching. And
Dude, I can't wait.
me too. Hope you guys will all join us then. We'll probably have a show in 2 weeks. I'm sure we will here. So wrapping up the off season, I'm sure there'll be a little more recruiting news. I don't know if Womack will have announced by then. You said he's like August 22nd. Yeah, that's
August
a ways from now.
22nd, but we'll know about KJ Ford and Shabazz this Friday.
Yeah, Shabazz. I'm hoping that Bowen can land him as well. Just keep that train rolling on the O line.
I'd like to see KJ Ford because we still got a couple offensive line flyers out there and Parks and Gray, but we don't really have much in the way of defensive end left. So getting Ford would be huge. Like I said, he wants that NIL money. Let's give it to him. We got some extra bucks to spend.
Yeah.
Let's throw it at him.
Throw the cash at him, boys. You know what to do, Buckeyes. All right.
Everybody play with Buckeyes on NCAA so we can get more cash.
Yep. Keep playing with
Play
the Bucks
with them
on
on
there.
NCAA. Vote for them on ESPN.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you remind me. I gotta get on there and give him a vote for the SB.
We all got to do our jobs here.
Hey, I'm still giving my $1 a month to the foundation.
There you go.
$1 every month. Maybe we can start giving them a little more here soon if we get some more sponsors.
Now we're talking.
Which, on that note, I'd like to thank our sponsors again. Right.
Oh, yes.
Bump it up. Yep. Shout out to all the sponsors again: Buckeye Wine and Spirits, Plaza Mexican Grill, Playa Bowls, Mikey's Late Night Slice, and Buckeye Donuts, the best donuts in Columbus.
Yep. If you're out late night, want a slice, stop by Mikey.
Damn right. And then stop by Buckeye Donuts. They're open 24/7. Always there for you.
Get there in the morning. Get there early. And
Right.
they're not a sponsor yet, but they will be. If you're out real late, get yourself a fat blunt over at PJ's.
Ben's
fat
determined.
Bubba, fat blunt, fat whatever. Every sub is delicious.
Oh, I love it. Well, great show, man.
Soon to be sponsor.
Definitely. Soon to be. We're knocking down their door. All right, Benny. Yeah, have a great night, man. Go Bucks.
All right, you too, buddy. OH.
IO. We'll see you in 2 weeks, guys.
See you in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching.
See you.